Okay, so it's not to say, because spirits create, we're talking about the spiritual versus the physical. So, spirits, they create certain things like makeup and things of that nature. And they like to use these things to harm us, right? It's not to say that you are not permitted to, wear these things or indulge in these things. Like, you're not permitted to wear weave, or you're not permitted to wear, bright colors and things of that nature. It's to say that you have to be very careful when you start to tamper with that stuff. Like, if you're wearing makeup, you have to be careful not to wear too much makeup, or not to let the makeup control you. You have to be careful not, you want to put weave in your hair, but you don't want to let it control you, right? You don't want to sit there. Women, I don't see many people wearing their real hair anymore. I see a lot of weave. A lot of people love to wear the weaves and things of that nature, but you take on a character when you wear these things. That's why I always tell people, you need to pray over your weave. I don't know if people know that, but when you get your weave and you get your braiding hair and stuff like that, you need to pray over that. Even synthetic hair, because there was a time where I'm always trying to be slick, right? Because when I was transitioning out of the world, I was like, God, I wear my weave. I wear the weave, right? And God was, telling me to take the weave out. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have to wear human hair. I can wear synthetic hair. No, no, it's artificial. So anything artificial is not from God, right? It's from another type of spirit, okay? And not more so, not per se the devil or demons or things like that, but another type of spirit created that. So God, everything God does is natural. It's not artificial, right? So I was like, I'm gonna wear the synthetic hair. And even with me wearing the synthetic hair, the spirit was still able to access me through the synthetic hair. And I was like, wow. So anything artificial is an access point. That's why a lot of the times when I first got started, people kept trying to get me to wear weave. Like, it was like I was like, why are people so desperate to get me to wear weave? And I realized it was an access point to my life, a spiritual, because they attached the spirit onto the weave, because the weave belongs to the spirit, right? And the same thing goes for something else like makeup. They attach the spirit along to the makeup, and then you got the makeup on your face. So you're taking on the characteristics of this spirit, and you're not being yourself, the person that God has created you to be. Just like these nails, you put these nails on, you wear them every day, they don't come off, right? You have the acrylics and things of that nature. So the spirit is always with you, leading you, giving you these thoughts, giving you things to do. And the person that knows that you wearing it, they like, oh, they got nails, access point. It's no different than watching a horror movie. They like, oh, you like to watch horror movies? Access point. Portal wide open for me to get into your life. You know what I mean? Because you gave them permission. You came into agreement. The moment you put that stuff on your hands, the moment you put that hair in your head, you gave that spirit permission to access you.